The Nazi warship Kriegsmarine Hellschatten sails through the Baltic Sea, heading toward the North Sea under the cover of darkness. The ocean is unnaturally calm, as if it is waiting. Above deck, Nazi officers patrol, their boots echoing against the steel. Inside the war room, Captain Wilhelm Strasser and his officers review their invasion maps. Strasser taps his finger on Norway, planning their next move. Then, a deep metallic groan echoes through the ship. The officers freeze. Something feels wrong. Corporal Reinhard Weiss, the radio operator, stands near the communications tower, smoking a cigarette. A thick, unnatural fog rolls in, surrounding the ship. The waves fall silent. Then, his radio crackles with static. A voice, distorted and hollow, whispers. A scream echoes from the engine room. Machinist Dieter Bauer was working on a turbine. Now, he is gone. No signs of struggle. Just empty tools left behind. Captain Strasser grips the radio, trying to contact Berlin. No response. The fog thickens. Lieutenant Klaus Richter checks his navigation equipment. His compass spins wildly. The ship's coordinates make no sense. They should be in the North Sea, but the map shows an unknown location. Above deck, the crew watches in horror as the stars above begin to disappear. Below deck, soldiers hear whispers in the dark. Faint voices calling their names. One man reaches out, his arm vanishes into the darkness. Then, his entire body follows. Strasser wakes in his cabin, cold sweat on his brow. A presence looms in the darkness. Weiss frantically adjusts the radio. Every frequency is dead. Then, a chilling broadcast. Unknown voice, radio, you are not the first. The signal cuts out. Soldiers patrolling the deck find something impossible. Their own footprints, but in reverse. One by one, crew members disappear. Bunks left untouched. Weapons and uniforms left behind. They are being erased. The ship loses speed. Engines fail. The Hellschatten drifts, trapped in a sea that should not exist. Strasser sends a distress signal to Berlin. A chilling response comes back. Unknown voice, radio, there is no escape. A missing soldier reappears. His body is perfectly preserved. Except, his eyes are missing. Richter stares at the navigation map. It no longer shows Europe. It shows something else. Strasser gathers his remaining men. Strasser, we need to turn back. But there is no turning back. The ocean has no end. Below deck, a deep, metallic groan echoes. The floor shakes violently. Something is awakening. The steel walls of the ship begin to change. Letters and symbols appear, are not German. Something older. Something not human. Lieutenant Richter goes insane. He screams, clawing at his face. Richter, it's inside my head. Then, he disappears. A black mass rises beneath the ship. Not water. Not land. Something alive. Something waiting. The ship's intercom crackles. A voice, deep and unnatural, whispers, you belong to us now. The lights flicker. The ship tilts violently. Strasser and his remaining men open fire at nothing. Bullets disappear into the shadows. The lights flicker. The ship tilts violently. Strasser and his remaining men open fire at nothing. Bullets disappear into the shadows. Their own shadows start moving against them. Strasser, the last survivor, stands on the deck. The fog lifts, revealing an endless void. A world with no sky, no water, Only darkness. The Hellschatten tilts as a massive black wave rises. The ship is pulled downward into nothingness. In Berlin, an officer reports to Hitler. Officer, the Hellschatten has vanished. Hitler's face darkens. He says nothing. Then, coldly, Hitler never used that route again. From that moment, no Nazi warship ever sails that route again. It is erased from all naval maps, like it never existed. In 2025, a deep-sea research team explores the area. They find a rusted radio, still operational. It plays one last message. A whisper. Strasser, radio, we are still here. The research team notices something terrifying. The ocean is disappearing, not evaporating, being erased. The research team sends a warning. Then, they go silent. Across the North Sea, ships begin to disappear. The Hellschatten's fate is happening again. History is repeating. The ocean holds its breath. Something is still there, waiting. The end.